All right, welcome back to another episode of Mixed Monday. We're going to be taking a look at vocals. I'm going to be using the same song that I did last week just to keep the context there and that you can kind of maybe get a feel for the song. All right, so I'm going to play you that same verse. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a listen. Maybe.
Do you hear me? Sweet melody. Do you hear?
All right, so a lot of the things what I like to do with a vocal is make sure that it almost sounds like they're singing to you. You know, you can hear all the S's, all the T's, but it's not harsh. All right, so one thing when you're recording in a home, an apartment, whatever that may be that's not treated, you got to find those frequencies that don't really sound good. All right, so in this one, there was a little bit of honkiness, and I'm going to boost the section, which right here, a lot of the low mids, right? And I found it around 800 hertz. Now I'm going to boost it, and you're going to see that honkiness that I had to take out. I'm actually going to loop it so that we can. Here we go.
Do you hear me? Sweet melody. Do you hear me?
All right, so do you hear how that's almost sound like it was in a telephone booth? I want you to listen to the lead vocal. You may have to use headphones for this because it's super subtle, but that may not have been super subtle if you're even if you're listening on your phone. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I do, and I just take it off. I just find that frequency right here, and I just lower it. Right when I find that it's a little honky or something that I don't want to hear in the mix.
Do you hear me? Sweet melody. Do you hear me?
So all of a sudden, it kind of came to life a little bit. It was a little bit wasn't thin, but it gave a little bit more body to the vocal. Now you can hear his S's a little bit better. You can hear his T's, and I didn't do anything except that little take that 800 hertz away. Now I do have up here. There is a little bit of a high shelf that I have around 8K, which is super high, but it sounded good, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll take this off, I'll roll it off, and then I'll put it on again to show you why I made that decision.
Do you hear me? Sweet melody. Do you hear?
So can you see how all of a sudden it kind of got brought up into the mix, right? So I'm not raising volume. I'm not compressing really right now, but I'll show you what I did with the compression. So compression, all right, I'm using this CLA 76 again with the Chris Lord algae stuff. I love Chris Lord algae, man. So what I have here is super fast release, kind of a quick attack, and basically what a compressor is, it's just an automatic volume knob. So really once a vocal gets, or any instrument gets to a certain level, that compressor is going to hit it and then bring it down. It's going to bring anything that's low up. All right. So now with this vocal, you'll see I have a 4-to-1 ratio, which means anytime the vocal or whatever instrument I'm doing, in this case, the vocal goes 4 dB above the threshold, it gets lowered 1. Okay. So I'm going to bypass the compressor and I'll put it back on.
Do you hear me? Sweet melody. Do you hear me? In harmony.
So yes, it raised in volume, but if you can hear, it gave it a little bit more punch. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm doing to this vocal is I'm just putting a limiter on it, which all the limiter is doing is just making sure it just doesn't peak. So I can, if I wanted to, since this is it's kind of an in-your-face song, it's punchy. Anything that goes above a certain threshold, I don't want it to touch it. Just bring it down. All right, no peaks in here, no red dots over here. All right, so I hope this is helpful. Again, I'm gonna just really quick, I'll take off everything that I'm doing and then I'll add the plugins. So here.
Do you hear me? Hear me in harmony. Do you hear me?
And that's it. All right. Like and subscribe. There's going to be another video next week, probably with this song, and I'm going to be looking at relationship between bass and drums. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing day and happy Monday.